Are you new to this hobby, or are you just looking for some fish to stock your next tank? In this video you will find some of the best community fish and some tips for keeping them. Angelfish are some of my favourite fish in the entire hobby. They have a pointy and triangular shape. They need 20 gallons at minimum, but that can only house one angelfish and a few small other fish. They prefer taller tanks rather than longer. They grow around the size of an adult male hand. They require a heater as per all of the fish on this list. They need to eat a variety of food including frozen brine shrimp and bloodworms, nutritional flakes and pellets. They are generally peaceful until it comes to angelfish when breeding. They can become very aggressive, chasing fish away from the selected breeding spot. On the topic of angelfish breeding, if you would like to watch a 3-minute short film documenting the growth of an angelfish from egg to adult, click this. If you would like some information on angelfish, then watch my angelfish profile video for more detailed information about them. If you would like to learn about angelfish tank mates, click on this video. Kuhli Loaches aren't the kind of thing that comes first to mind when you say fish. Kuhli Loaches are long and snake-like in appearance. They are bottom feeders, and just like some other fish on this list, they like to be kept in schools of 3 to 6. They require a tank of 20 gallons or larger. Just remember, bigger is always better. The bigger the tank, the less ammonia and nitrates, as well as more room. They are also very peaceful and like to be fed frozen bloodworms, sinking pellets, flakes and old food that is sunk to the bottom. They are also very timid fish, so they will often be scared when someone is near the tank. Bristlenose Pleco / catfish. Bristlenose catfish, or also known as bristlenose plecos, are some very weird looking fish. They almost look alien-like. They need a minimum of 20 gallons, unlike some of the other plecos you may have heard of. Instead of getting 12 plus inches long, bristlenoses get around 8 inches. They are, in my opinion, much better. They are also great at algae eaters, but do not buy them solely for algae eating. They are also great fish for pets. They have to be fed other stuff other than algae, straight off the glass. Algae wafers are a great choice of food. They can also eat boiled vegetables like cucumber and zucchini. They should not be solely used for cleaner fish. They may help you buy, but you as the owner should put effort and just rely solely upon these. Corydora Catfish, or Cory as I like to call them, are also bottom dwellers and tank cleaners like the bristlenose pleco. They have little bars that they sift through the substrate to eat leftover food. Again, don't leave the Corys only to eat leftovers. Feed them bottom-dwelling pellets and cooked vegetables, same as the bristlenose. Corys vary in size depending upon the type. They range from up to 1 cm to 6 cm in length. They need to be in a school of 6 or more, or in a tank at least the size of 12 gallons. If you choose the pygmy Corys, they are a miniature Cory that are used in nano tanks. They require a tank size of 8 gallons plus. That's enough for a fighting fish tank at a reasonable size. Platies and Mollies. These two are on the list because they are just so similar, and it sounds much better than top 11 best community fish. Platies and Mollies are very inexpensive, only costing around $2 to $3 a piece. Unfortunately, they are often seen as throwaway fish. This means that people kind of see them as a way to get the nitrogen cycle up and running. They just put them in the tank because they're hardy and don't often die. You know what hardy means? It means that it's stronger than some fish. Examples like they're less susceptible to disease and better at fighting it. They require a minimal tank size of at least 10 gallons, around for like 6 platies and mollies. They are very easygoing, and they also eat algae. They do have a short lifespan of around 2 years. Bloodlines, they very frequently breed, around once a month. You can keep them in smaller tanks, but to make sure there is no overpopulation leading for you to upgrade your tank, just buy all males or all females. If you're wondering how to sex them, it's very simple. Female anal fins will have a triangle shape, and males will have a pointy shape. Neon and Cardinal Tetras. These fish are also so similar. The only thing differentiating them is size. Neon Tetras look like this and grow to around 3 centimeters, and Cardinals look like this. They grow to around 4 centimeters. Keep in mind, this is all from my personal experience. I know people with Neon Tetras growing bigger than Cardinals. I choose Cardinal Tetras as they grow bigger and there's a significantly reduced chance of getting eaten by a bigger fish, like angelfish. If you're wondering about some tank mates for the freshwater angelfish, check out this video. Angelfish are ranked number 1 on this list for a reason. Back to Tetras. They need a minimum of 10 gallons for neons and 15 for Cardinals. Just as my general opinion, I would always choose Cardinal Tetras because there's less chance of getting disease. Seeing that Neon Tetras are so popular, many breeders choose to breed them. Through inbreeding, Neon Tetra disease became into existence. Tetras are some of the most beloved aquarium fish in the hobby. They come in so many colours and varieties. There's red and blue, yellow and black, and even a glowing neon one. The list goes on and on. These fish are very fast and agile. They are generally spooked by anything. They like schools of around 6 or more, and they need a minimum tank size of 20 gallons for 6 tetras. Gun to my head, if I had to choose the best one, I would choose Columbian tetras. They have the best colour variation, and I believe they are the ones that are hardier. They vary in size from 3 centimeters to 6 centimeters. It just depends on type. They give a kind of kite shape. The head is 2 points and a stretch back diverge together again. There is a lot of controversy around the glow tetras. These are the ones that I mentioned before that glow. People believe that they shouldn't be sold on the account that they're being genetically modified to target a young audience. Dwarf Gourami. Dwarf Gouramis are very peaceful and laid back. They need at least 20 gallons at minimum. They come in so many different colours, blue, red, orange, yellow, and so many more. They have long streaming feelers like angelfish. They get from 5 centimeters to 10 centimeters. They are never aggressive. If they are bullied, they don't even fight back, so make sure to keep an eye on them. They are good angelfish tank mates, if that's any use. Guppies. Guppies are one of the most cliched yet spectacularly eye-appealing fish. The patterns and vibrant colours are being waved by long tails. They truly are amazing. These fish need a minimum of 6 gallons. They need to be kept in schools of up to 6. They are live bearers like the Mollies and Platies. If you still don't know what that means, it means they give live birth rather than lay eggs like Angelfish or Bristlenose Pleco. They reproduce very well, much like the others, so keeping them in a smaller tank isn't recommended unless you have the same sex. You sex these fish the same as the Platies and Mollies. By looking at the anal fin, if it's triangular, it's a girl. If it's pointy, it's a boy. Guppies are very cool fish. Chilli Rasboras. I have never kept these fish before, but I've heard so many good things about them. They have an odd shape. They look like a horizontal rectangle. They can be red or orange with big black pattern on them. They need around 8 gallons and only grow to around half a centimetre and 1.5 centimetres. They prefer to be in schools of at least 6, and they generally have a good nature, but beware of fin nipping that may occur when housing these fish with other fish. Other than that, I have no reason to say that these fish are bad. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sticking to the end, it really helps out the channel. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe and share if this helped you in any way. I put a lot of effort and thought into this video, so I really hope it did help. Watch the recommended video, or just check out some others on my channel. See ya.